Well, good morning to everyone. I was hoping to plant canola today, seeing as it is now the beginning of April, but I see that from the Fox Farm update, they changed the planting time to August. August and September as canola planting time. I don't know what that is, but yeah, that seems kind of odd. So here's my thinking. Where I wanted to plant canola, I think I'm going to plant oats, because that means we can get two crops off in 1 year, and you know what, that sounds like a fantastic idea. So we're going to plant field 17 with oats. We also want to plant field 1 and 2 with soybeans, and then I got to decide yet what I want to plant on our field 24, 25, and 26. So let's go and see what we can do here, guys. But before we get to planting, obviously we need to fill up the planter, and we have just the equipment for it. Let's see if we can get that spout in there without causing any kind of damage. This truck is still aggravating to me. I think one of these days I'm going to buy a new one, gotta say. Come on. It's like its backup has so much, I don't even know what you want to call it. It just pauses so much. But that's okay. Let's just get this planting on the way. Oh. Come back a little. We're not going to dump. Fascinating. Oh, I guess I'm not quite perfect. It appears to me as though I am right over it, and no matter where I move it to, it doesn't seem like it wants to dump anywhere. Was this seed tender a mistake? But also, secondly, hold on. I thought I was low on seeds. Am I low on fertilizer? Is that what I was? Yeah, I'm full of seeds. I'm just low on... No. It just shows 28% for the oats. I'm not sure what that means. Does it mean... Was that just a bad way of showing that I need more fertilizer? Oh, come on. Let's get up there. Would you mind? Up we go, my friend. Yeah, these are empty. That thing is half empty, and this is all the way full. Fascinating. Alrighty, well, I guess it needs fertilizer. I'll have to go and get some. Well, it appears that it does not want fertilizer either. Very well then. We won't force it to. If it just doesn't want fertilizer, then it doesn't get fertilizer, right? Nothing wrong with just putting it all away and starting right off with the planting. I'm going to get my truck out of the way so that it's not going to interfere with the tractor and the planting. And I think we're going to do perimeter passes first, just to make sure that our tractor is not going to get caught on any of these power poles. So I will do that in the meantime, and then once we get the worker all set up, then we'll jump back in and take a look, see how things are going. Alrighty, now that we have our perimeter passes established, all the tricky spots, we can set the worker off, do his thing, and it looks like he just left a little strip off on the edge. That's fine. We're allowed to do little mistakes like that, aren't we? Now, I'm a little concerned why it shows my seed keeps going down, but the other icon is showing 100%. So I'm not quite sure what the deal is there, but we won't worry about it just yet. We have the truck available to us whenever we need it. We can reload it as we see fit. In the meantime, we need to go back to our yard, and we need to get this guy out, seeing as we have another field to plant, and that's field 1 and 2. And we're going to be planting now with soybeans. That is this big one here. So since we bought that field at the end of the year, and we finally have an opportunity to do some really big farming, and that's kind of what I want to do. These seeds seem to be mostly full on this planter with a wingspan like this. It is hilarious to watch. But I think we can set this guy to work right away. Once we get to the end, I'll do the perimeter pass for him. But I think he'll be good for a little bit yet. And now that we have such a massive field, it's going to be fun seeing how many soybeans we can plant. I am thoroughly looking forward to this. It's interesting, on black dirt, it makes a different pattern than if it's field bed. Very fascinating. I kind of like that black dirt look, but you know what? As long as the soybeans come up, I don't really care one way or the other. Whatever happens. So yeah, here's to another great season of planting. With such a gigantic field as 1 and 2 combined, as you can see, it goes quite far. I think our planter is going to be busy for a long time, so I'm going to go ahead and get some fertilizer going here. Nothing like prepping the ground, getting it ready for planting anyway. And I'm sure at some point they'll intersect their paths, and at that point I can just cancel one of them and get the other one to move ahead and then keep going. That's at least the plan. And as soon as we're done field 1 and 2, then we're going to jump over to the back and do that 24, 25, and 26. But for now, we'll just work on this one, see how long it takes, and go from there. And not just because we aren't busy enough. It seemed like my grass was ready to be cut. So why not cut some grass? We need to make more silage. If we have the capacity, why would we not, right? Alright, drop those mowers down, and away he goes. May as well make some hay while the sun shines, they always say. I need to make lots of silage, so it should be good. This guy's doing great. Looks like he's making out okay. There's just a little strip in the back where he doesn't get, but that's fine. Such a small strip that doesn't matter over the general scheme of things. And this guy. So it shows no more seed. But now it shows that he still has 64%. I'm not quite sure how that works, but either way, he's planting as far as I know. He's also got quite a batch done there. I want to see what it looks like on the map as soon as it's done saving here. Alright, come on up here. Now let's have us a look at your planting. Yeah, he is definitely planting. That's fantastic. And here? Yeah, we're also planting. This guy's going to be in it for a long haul. I can tell already. We got some wheat planted here, and this has nothing. I might try doing a different crop or something, you know, just a trial crop there. We'll see once we get a little further along. And our mower is here at the end of the row. They're going to be turning around. That's very good. And it looks like our fertilizing tractor's up here. So they're making good progress too. I like it. We got 4 workers out hustling, doing their thing. That's exactly what we need. Yeah, maybe I'll plant some flax on 17. But flax isn't ready for planting until next month. So we're not going to worry too much about that just yet. For now, I just want to see how this guy is going to make this. I have a feeling he's just going to go straight through. And there'll be, you know, just a little strip that won't get planted. But you know what? That does not even bother me in the least if we're not quite up to the fence line. In fact, I would argue that we should have a wider grass patch there anyway, just to enhance, you know, our planting experiences, because we don't want to plant that close to the fence line. We're not that greedy of a farmer that, you know, we got to go plant right into the ditches like we see so many of these prairie farmers doing. It really shows off a lot of greed, and it's honestly a little bit embarrassing. So yeah, I think he's just going to go right to the far end, and then he's going to continue on, and that should leave, you know, that corner up there left to do, which we can do right at the end. Not a problem at all. Our soybean planter here was just about empty. Had about 8% left in it, so I figured that's probably a good time to refill it. Let's see if we can drop that auger right down low so we get a better scope of what we're doing here. see if we can dump any at all, or if this tender is going to have been a massive waste of money. Because right now that's what it's feeling like. I guess showing seed right now. And yeah, I'm not seeing anything happening. Literally right in the container. Come on. We're literally right there. Yeah, I have to say this seed tender is a little bit disappointing. It just does not fill. I don't know what the deal is. For something that should have been working so easily, and yet it doesn't. Highly disappointing. I have to say, just terribly disappointing. That leaves us with no other option, but we have to sell that seed tender, and I can't get the seeds out of there. It makes a sound of seeds coming out of there, but there's no seeds coming out. Absolutely nothing. Hold on, what did I just see? That's a tiny little manure spreader. Anyway, I got one of those toolbars. I don't need another one. Yeah. Where's our auger wagon here? This conveyor is gone. Is not worth it to us. Thank you very much. There's no point in having something that just doesn't help us at all. $84,000. Good to know. I think what we'll do, we'll set this guy back into motion once he stops because he's all out of seed. I think we'll get the auger master and see if we can't do something with that. Maybe the auger master will work. In the meantime, I have that giant mess of fertilizer I gotta clean up. And wouldn't you know it, I have just the unit. I knew I bought this thing for a reason. This is a great reason to use it. There's a lot of fertilizer that needs to be cleaned up. After a lengthy cleanup, we finally cleaned up all the fertilizer and we've straightened out our bins. And it looked like our planter was all out now. So here we go. We're going to see if the Auger Master Wagon is the right tool for the job. If it is indeed the right tool for the job, then we just might get 2 of these just so that we can use these for our seed tenders. And as you can clearly see, that worked beautifully. Wonderful. We'd love to see that. Alright. Now, we need to get back to planting ASAP here. Start engine. We're going to close covers. And we're going to hire a worker so that they can get right back to work. And I need to get out of here before I cause some sort of distraction. They're ready to go. I think we're going to go check out the other planter as well. Seeing as we still have 4,500 liters of seed here, we may as well see if they need a top up or not. It would appear as though it still had 34% in it, but that's fine. We may as well fill up while we have the chance here, because they are not quite done with this field yet. Now it's going to be a little bit tricky, and for reasons like this I wish I had a smaller tractor to do this, but we're going to attempt to pour some seed in here. I am hopeful that we will be able to do something here. Let's see. Oh yeah, there we go. Oops. And it looks like that is it for my seed that I have in here. And that's fine. I think I'll just park this here for just a minute. Oh yes, and our mower up ahead is also done. Very good. But we don't care about the mower right now. We need to get this planter back up and going. This is of utmost importance right now. It really is such a nice sight to see all the units working together in unison. That is so cool. I love when I see something like this. Just makes the whole farming experience that much more real. And now, wouldn't you know it, we found ourselves without any seed in our planter again. Not sure how that happened, but it did. I guess this is just a huge, huge field. That's good. It looks like I need to get just a tad closer and we should be able to dump it in there. So don't mind me, I'm going to try to weasel it just a tad closer. There we are. Beautiful. Hopefully that'll do it. But you know, with all of this hauling seed out to this particular planter here, it got me thinking along the lines of getting another one of these auger masters, because I know there's one that works for a fifth wheel. We're going to take a look at that right away. Seeing as our other convey-all trailer did not work in our favor, I figure why not maybe visit a different style, see if that wouldn't work. This one here is on a hitch, and honestly it's not the best setup. So what we want to do, we want to take a look. It's under auger wagons. This is the one we had, right? And we found out it was very disappointing. But we do have the auger master. And we have trailer low hitch, which is the one you see right here. We have trailer high, you know, kind of a longer tongue on it. And we have semi and dolly. Now that puts it like that. And that also gives us a lot more cubic feet of space. I think we're buying this. Perfect. That's exactly what we want. Well, well, well. Looks like this is all done. All of our oats are done. That's fantastic because we will get a good oat harvest. And with the oat harvest we have, we can still have time to plant canola for next year. So that should be great. Just what we're looking for. I am thrilled that we were able to finish that off. So I'm going to go bring this saw back and we're going to wash it up before we put it away. And we'll see if we have to do any more planting or not. I do have to say though, I'm still quite thrilled with our workshop that we have there. This workshop should prove to be quite handy, I would say. And it's a beautiful piece of infrastructure. It really sharpens up the look of the farm. I'm very well pleased with what we have. I think it is a great addition. And I look forward to using it some more too. And just like that, we're all done here too. Would you look at that? We have a giant field of soybeans, a giant field of oats, little field of wheat, and later on we'll have some canola as well as some flax, hopefully. But that is awesome. You know what? I think we can call that one good right there. I think we don't need to do anything else, do we? I'm just going to clean up things a little bit before I bring this all back. But as far as my audience here goes, my spectators, my viewers, I'm just going to wish you guys a fantastic rest of your day. Thank you all for watching. And yeah, let's hopefully see you guys in the next episode. Till then, take care now.